Welcome to Falcon Excel Academy. I am Keval Vijay and today I am going to teach you lecture number 80 of MS Excel. Today we will talk about an excellent tip. I am going to teach you about 10 amazing tips and tricks. As always, before starting the lecture, I would like to say that if you learned something new from today's video, do not forget to like and share this video. So let's start today's lecture. First of all, the tips we are going to learn today include how to manage the pages in MS Excel. For example, suppose we have 43,283,331 pages. These pages go from top to bottom and to the right. If you want to print them from top to bottom or from left to right, you will need to adjust the settings. For instance, click here, and after clicking here, I clicked on the page break. As I am entering data, you will notice that along with entering data, page number 2 and page number 3 are appearing. Now, as I move down here, you will see that the direction of the pages will change. Now, the pages we have 1, 2 are coming from top to bottom. So we want our pages to print as 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6 in this order. For that, what will we do? We'll go to the Page Layout tab, and after coming to the layout, you have to click here on Print Titles. Then after clicking on the Sheet tab, we'll click on Over then Down. And as soon as you click there or on Print Preview, you'll see that the order of the pages will change. See, 1, 2, 3 are like this, and 4, 5, 6 are coming like this. If you want to change them, click on Print Titles, then click on Down, then Over, and when you click, you'll see the order 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 comes like this. So in this way, you can also change the sequence, and in number 2, we'll talk about this. Suppose we want to print the grid lines here. That is, we want the grid lines to be printed. So what do we do for that? See, when we press Ctrl P, the lines do not print in the printout. To print them, what we need to do is click here, then click on Print Titles. After clicking on Print Titles up, you have to click here on Grid Lines. As soon as we click on Grid Lines and then press Ctrl P, you'll see that the grid lines are now faintly printed. If you don't want to print them, press Ctrl P and you'll see they're showing here. If you want to remove them, go to Print Titles and turn off this command. Besides this, if you want to print the headings of the rows and columns, that is A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3, if you want to print those headers as well, then you just need to click OK and press Ctrl P. Now see A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3, the headers are also being printed along with the data. Now for number 3, we'll talk about how we can print sheets within Excel. For example, suppose we have some data here. I've written some data here, and I'll take a new sheet 1, and then we'll write some data here as well. For example, I've typed here MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, Corel Draw. I wrote the names of some software here like Photoshop, and now I want to apply bullets in this column. To apply bullets, we need to select the data like this, press Ctrl +1 on the keyboard, go to Customize, and then click here to delete the existing format. After deleting, what we need to do is first on the keyboard, press Alt +7, the numeric keypad 7 on the right side of your keyboard. After pressing Alt +7, give a space, then with Shift, enter the plus sign, plus. After that, as soon as you click OK, you'll see that bullets have been applied here. So in this way, you can easily apply bullets here. Now for number 4, we will learn how to change the direction for Urdu text. For example, if we type in Urdu here, as I have taught you before, let's say we type Urdu, then name, then class, then roll number. Now see, everything is appearing reversed. The data is going from left to right. If we want to change the direction, you need to click on Page and Sheet right to left. Now see, your data will be written from right to left. Name, class, roll number. After that, if you type Mazmoon, Sarton subject, use the tab key and then type Hasil Kada number, obtained marks. In this way, you can also change the direction. If you want to write in any language that is written from right to left, you should keep the direction set to right to left. If you want to write in English, then you should set the direction to left to right. Now moving on to number 5. Now let's talk about how we set the scale here. First, we create a new sheet and then we select the size. Here we click on the A4 size. You can see a line here. Here I entered the data. For example, I typed name here, and after typing name, we also type class, roll number, then marks, and after that we write total, then result, and then here we enter percentage, followed by grade, and then remarks. Now if you look, your data has moved from one cell to another cell, meaning it is being printed on the next page. You can see this line here. Your data will be printed up to this point, and the data beyond this will be printed on page number 2. But what we want is for all this data to be printed on the same sheet. So most of the time, what most people do is come to the margins here, and by adjusting the margins, they reduce them so that the data gets printed. So we are also going to reduce the margins. What you need to do here is go to Page Layout, then go to Scale, and from here, we will keep reducing the scale. Now see, As we reduced the scale, the line came up to here, and when you press Ctrl plus P, you can see that the data is being printed up to the remark column. In this way, the size of the data here gets reduced as soon as you decrease the scale. Sometimes what happens is that extra columns are being printed, and you want to remove these extra columns because whenever you press Ctrl plus P, these extra columns are visible here. So what you need to do is come here and increase the scale from here. As you increase the scale, you can see that the data is now set properly. When you press Ctrl plus P, you can see that the data is being printed correctly here. So you can print it this way as well. Normally your scale is set at 100%, but you can decrease or increase it as needed. Now see, when we press Ctrl plus P, this part here is left as extra. Now if you increase the scale here, the data gets adjusted, but let's say you don't want to increase the scale either. The sixth point that I'm going to teach you now is about that. I'm going to teach you how to bring the data to the center here so that the left and right margins are equal. Now see, we have this extra spacing here, so what will we do for this? One method we learned was using scale, and the second method we are about to learn is to click on print titles and then come to our page, or rather we go to margins. After coming to margins, you need to click on horizontal center, and as soon as you click on it and press Ctrl plus P, you will see that your data is being printed exactly in the center. You have the same margin on the left as on the right, and if you want to start your data from the middle, what you need to do is go to print titles here and then go to margins, set vertical center as well, and click. When you press Ctrl plus P, you will see that your data is starting exactly from the center of the page, and as it moves from the center, it will increase from top to bottom here. So in this way, you might need to print documents as well. Now at number 7, we are going to talk about data validation, how to apply data validation and how to find and remove it. Select all the cells where you want to apply data validation. Go to data validation, click on data validation, and then go to settings. After coming to settings, click on whole number, then click on between, and here type the range you want to apply, for example, between 100 and 200. Then for error, type warning, and then type please enter correct amount, and then click here. Now data validation has been applied here. Now see, if we type 100 or 200 or 150, the data is being entered correctly because it is between 100 and 200. If you type 99, you get an error. If you type 250, you get an error. But if you want to know where data validation has been applied and in which cells it exists, what you need to do is first go to home. After clicking on home, go to find and click on data validation. The computer will tell you that this command is applied from here to here and not below this. After finding this, go to data, then go to data validation, click on it, and then click on clear all. Now whatever value you type will be valid here. In this way, you can search for find and remove data validation. Now at number 1, we will talk about how to apply security. One way we learned was to go to File, then click on Save As, go to Browse, then go to Tools, and then go to General Options to apply a password. Besides this, there is another easy way. If you want to apply a password, first save the file you want to protect. Then go to File, click on Info, and then click on Protect Workbook, and then click on Encrypt with Password. Type the password here, for example, 123. Press Enter, type 123 again, and press Enter. See, the password has been applied to your file. Close it, and I have saved it here as Lecture T. Then go to File, go to Open, and whenever you open Lecture 18T from here, your file will be password protected, as you can see here. Enter the password 123, press Enter, and as soon as you enter it, your file will open. In this way, if you ever want to completely remove the password from your file, first go to the Info tab, then go to the Protect section, click right here, and simply remove the password from here. Make sure to save the file immediately so that all of your changes are properly saved. Now at number 9, we are going to talk in detail about how to link different sheets together. For example, if I want to create a functional button here so that when we click this specific button, we move directly to sheet 2 or sheet 3, what exactly do we need to do? First, take any shape from the menu here, like I clicked right here and selected a shape. After that, I added the text sheet 2 here, so I wrote sheet 2 clearly so that I can move to sheet 2. After typing sheet 2, right click on the shape, then click on the link option. After clicking on link, click on the option place in this document, and if you want to move to sheet 2, click on it, then click on the OK button. Soon as you click here, you will move instantly to sheet 2. See, now when you click here, you will automatically move to sheet 2. At number 10, we will talk about how to normalize the data written here. For example, if I insert a specific date here, let's say I type June 8th, 2022, and now when I type a number, like I type 56, it is being automatically converted into a date format. How do we fix this issue? Click here, then go to the Home tab. After clicking on Home, go to the number group, click here, and select the General option. This will bring it back to the normal mode. If you convert it to the date format or any other specific format, like if I click on long date, it will show as a long date. As soon as you click on General, it will return to the normal mode. So these were my 10 best tips that I taught you today, which are very important syntax tips for all beginners who are currently learning Excel. I hope you definitely learned something new from today's lecture. If you liked the video, please like it and share it with your friends. See you in the next lecture. Until then, goodbye.